The solution to money problem isn't more money, it's new habit. Hello everyone and welcome to Avid Wisdom. This is the summary of the book called The Latte Factor. The Latte Factor teaches how to overcome limiting beliefs about money and build our financial freedom through small daily choices. One day, when he was teaching a personal financial course, David Butch heard a woman who was drinking a latte tell him that she didn't have any money to invest. He showed her that by only skipping her daily latte, she could have saved $5 a day. That could easily become about $11,000 in 5 years and $339,000 in 30 and $948,000 in 40 years. Like many of us, Zoe feels stuck on an endless treadmill where no matter how hard she works, she never has enough money to do what she loves. She is a 27-year-old Brooklynite who has a well-paid job at a travel magazine. Nevertheless, Zoe is drowning under the increasing load of student loan and credit card debts. She has two big dreams, traveling and taking photography course, but she believes she can't afford to realize any of them. On her daily commute, Zoe always stops by a local cafe to drink latte. On one fine Monday morning, she noticed a photo on the wall which shows a little Greek fisherman's village. This picture has something that calls her and she would like to hang it in her own living room. It's even for sale, but there is a problem. It costs 200 euros, way too much for her. An elderly barista seems to read her mind. He is Henry, who will turn out to be the owner of the cafe and a traveler who has taken the picture himself. He will introduce her to the latte factor to get able to pay for what she cares for. She just needs to save daily amount as small as the cost of her latte. Small savings can add up to a fortune if you invest them consistently. Over the next days, Henry will explain to Zoe how she can make it sustainable in the long term and start living a richer life in the short term. Zoe is going to learn about personal finance even from her own boss. Barbara teaches her to change her mindset about money. First, by overcoming the 3 myths of money. Make more money and you will be rich. It takes money to make money. Someone else will take care of you. Most of the people who experience a lack of money haven't really got an income problem. They have got a spending problem. Barbara explains how she saves $15 daily by bringing her own lunch to work instead of eating out. In fact, the first step to improve your financial situation is changing your habits. Otherwise, your financial problems are going to grow together with your income. Another false belief is that only rich people can invest and make money out of money. But you can start saving as little as $5 a day and invest them in the stock market. Since we have the data, it has been growing at an average rate of 10%. So even the most conservative portfolio is likely to earn about 8% per year. Most people tend to neglect to plan their financial future because they believe that if they get broke, someone will take care of them. The state or charity maybe, or as some women think, a Prince Charming who will take them to the castle. But odds are that such things won't happen. We do need to take responsibility and build our own financial security. Let's see how can we do it. Pay yourself first. Don't budget. Make saving automatic. Live rich now. Every month we pay everything we have to taxes, mortgages or rent, bills and buy a lot of small things as they come to our mind. At the end of it, if there is some money left, we may be buying ourselves something that we really care about. Well, to get the best out of your income, you should reverse the routine. Every month, first set aside the money to build your financial independence, then pay the rest. This will probably mean renouncing to some treats like eating at your favorite restaurant, but it will allow you to accomplish far more ambitious projects. Can you be consistent in the long run? Probably not, unless you automate it. The money must be taken out from your bank account before even you realize it is there. Forget budgeting because not many people are good at it. It requires too much discipline and willpower. Will you end up sacrificing your upcoming financial freedom? No, because beside a bank account for your future, you can set a dream account for the money to do what really fulfills you. This is how Zoe was financially able to take that course and became a travel photographer for her magazine. Let me conclude this video by saying, most of us used to think that saving small amounts doesn't make any difference, but the latter factor shows us that it really does in the long term, especially if you invest them wisely. This book pushes us to cultivate awareness towards how we use money, to be able to spend it for what really matters to us. Hope you like this video. Hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you never miss an update. Please comment down below and let me know if you like this video and if you have any suggestion for our channel. See you till the next video. Till then, take care. Bye.